Welcome back.
NicknLex here.
Hey everyone.
How's it going, guys? So tonight. Tonight.
Someone said, I need that woo. It's like a cup of coffee.
It's like, like if that's missing in the video, the entire video is like. But so we're excited. Another Genesis reaction. Thank you so much, Great Scott. I love the ELP reaction, the marathon I did for you. What a trip. Guys, watch it. But today we're gonna do the Genesis.
So we're gonna be doing from the Genesis album, which is actually the very first Genesis track that we did was from this album, Silver Rainbow. And I believe we have not heard anything after that from this album.
And I even remember 1983. I can't even see it, but I know it's 1983.
It is 1983.
And we have listened to this song a lot. And that's literally what I thought Genesis was like. And then we got the real Genesis. I mean, not the real, but the early Genesis, you know, Gabriel. And then post Gabriel, it's also amazing. 75? 75 is when he left. If I'm wrong,
I'm like, I don't get myself into those situations because, so we're going to be doing tracks 3 and 4. Great Scott had sent us a link where they're both together in one. Okay, we'll do it, but it does not necessarily mean that they are one track just because someone put them as one track on YouTube. But it's okay because you were so patient with us. We'll do this for you. We're gonna do Home by the Sea and then second Home by the Sea. So they are clearly intertwined.
I think they maybe they bleed into each
as
other.
Tracks.
Some stuff like that.
So that's what I'm hoping for. We're gonna do the third and fourth track of the album, and then after that is a song called Illegal Alien, which is funny because I was listening on my way to work the other day to Sting, Englishman in New York. So very, very fun coincidence there. So let's get started with Home by the Sea. Thank you, Great Scott. Thank you everyone so much for watching this. Check out our other Genesis reactions if you please. And
I do want to thank all the Genesis fans. You guys are awesome. Here we go.
Home by the sea, home by the sea, home by the sea.
See, that's why it's my favorite progressive rock band. They just deliver so much on every front of music that I like. Did you hear that arpeggio section?
Yes. Yes.
I don't remember right now how it goes, but I definitely will learn it on the guitar, like immediately. It's just like there's parts in music that are so satisfying, and then when you play them and figure them out on any instrument, it's so cool.
It is.
I'm loving this song, by the way. It does feel different. It feels more later. Philly. Like Philly Genesis. By the way, you know that they're like not super besties, but they're like great friends. You know, Peter Gabriel and Phil Collins.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, I just looked it up. I was curious, do they talk? And they're like, they've talked always.
Oh, good.
Even now that Phil Collins is in a wheelchair because he's so frail, you know, Peter Gabriel's right there.
Oh,
really
nice.
sweet. Because I looked up Peter Gabriel and I saw some pictures. I was very happy to see that.
Oh, that's nice.
Because why be competitious, you know, just because you're a singer of a band?
Yeah.
So,
being competitious is not nice.
well, not when you're like, I mean, you know, Philly,
Yeah.
as you say, was already the drummer and he became the singer and it was great, you know. And I think Peter Gabriel always appreciated
Yes.
that, you know.
Yes, I agree. Great track, very
So good. Genesis
very
is
catchy.
the best.
Loving those guitar like those cries and the keyboards are awesome.
So good.
Loving it. Let's keep going.
Let's go.
Tears of delight, things that go to make up a life. Endless days of summer, longer nights of gloom, waiting for the morning light. Scenes of unimportance, photos in your frame, things that go to make up a life. Help us someone, let us out of here. 'Cause living here so long, understood, dreaming of the time we were free. So many
Wow.
Very cool. It's almost like those songs what they call end reprise because they go back to the original theme. So it is basically as one song.
Yeah, and it was like the instrumental version of it up until the end, obviously.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I was just looking here at the
Who
guys
the guitar player was
for this one, and we kind of couldn't figure it out, but
yeah, I
but
think
Tony Banks,
because you
for
were
me-
on the Trespass album.
I know.
So
But I think Tony Banks is
I think he
is so vital to this band because he composed like Fourth or Fifth. Those he's so classically trained. Those that's a harmonic minor arpeggio, and that's just so cool that he implements stuff like that into the music, even at that point, because it still sounds very classical and complex. And, and I think Genesis is, I like it so much because it does have so much classical music that he injects.
Yes, I think you're absolutely
He is the one, and of course Steve Hackett as well. He plays the classical guitar just like I started out, and it's just, I don't know, I'm very drawn to Genesis, and I love Phil Collins and Peter Gabriel. Man, they're so unique in their own style. So to have these two vocalists in this band is just amazing.
It is wonderful because they're both good. I mean, I like both Genesis.
Yeah, me too.
Genesises?
Yeah, I can't make up my mind. I mean, I can't say I like the Peter Gabriel era better, but I can't say I like the Phil Collins. They're both perfect.
Yes, and it's cool they can say that they have two.
And even
eras.
the commercial stuff like Land of Confusion and all that
still
stuff.
Good.
It's still
I liked
great
Genesis
music.
back when I didn't know Genesis, and I thought I knew, and all I knew was Land of Confusion and maybe like the Tarzan stuff.
But that's like Phil Collins as a solo artist.
But
no, like Tonight.
I loved those. Or
Mama.
Yes. Yeah, Tonight is the one.
And
I'm
then
thinking
also
with that
we
train
got the
scene.
touch. Dun, 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 dun,
Invisible
dun.
touch.
And a lot of people hate that song. I don't know why, man. If it's your favorite band, you have to love it all. It's like me. I love Iron Maiden, and I love every single album they've released. Maybe their later stuff is not as good, but I don't hate it. You know?
Yeah.
Or like because in the Rush, like if I'm a Rush song and they start to rap in one song, I'm not gonna diss them for one song. Musicians are always experimenting. It's like Metallica. I was kind of shocked when Metallica did the Black Album that was still perfect, but then they did Load, and I was like, ooh, I kind of like, I don't like it, but I got it. I was like, hey, they haven't released an album in 10 years. They're trying something different, you know? So
yeah, and you have to respect that because they are going out of their comfort zone and out of their fan base zone to venture into something else, and it's okay. And this was a clear example of it's okay. It's still really good.
Yes.
And I really enjoyed this. Thank you so much, Great Scott. I'm always happy when we get Genesis requests, and especially
when we do them together. Yes. I mean, I hate doing Genesis by myself because it's really it's like Steely Dan, like I don't want to miss out. And then we did one, and then we did it together. I did one, I did Blood on the Rooftops, which is literally one of my favorite songs, and then we did it together, and it was so good.
Very, very good one. But yeah, Lee was saying how we have to finish the Foxtrot album because we've only done Supper's Ready from that album, and that's insane. So definitely going to be more Genesis, guys. Check it out. Give us a like if you liked the video, dislike if you didn't, subscribe if you'd like to see more, because we'd love to see you all in the next one.
Thank you,
Bye,
guys.
everyone.
Bye. Perfectos. Duró